ambulance. Is the patient breathing?
I don't think so. No, I'm panicking.
Don't panic. We're going to get help to you as soon as we can.
Every day across London, up to 7,000 people call 999 for an ambulance.
I'm going to tell you how to give mouth-to-mouth, OK?
The team must decide who gets care first
He's been stabbed in his chest. He's in a school uniform.
and who must wait.
Lambeth Bridge is blocked by protesters at the moment. The chaos begins.
At a critical time for our nation,
My dad is dying. Move the van, please.
we see behind the blue lights and sirens in a city of 9 million people
What's the secret?
Dolphins singing.
and discover how every single call can change a life.
Welcome to the world.
This is my first birth, and it's twins, too.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have to make it for us.
We are common. We are common.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
No, he's not.
How old is the patient?
86.
86. To confirm, is he awake?
No.
Is he
I'm trying to wake
breathing?
him. I'm trying to wake him up, but nothing's happening.
Okay, listen, we're organising help for you. You
Yeah.
stay on the line. I will tell you exactly what to do next.
The call in progress is a Category 1, the most life-threatening.
60, you should have received 1190, 86 shots now, cardiac arrest.
Yeah, Roger. CAD 1190 received.
2 ambulances are en route, as well as advanced paramedic Kev, whose specialist training means he's sent to the most critical cases.
ETA 16 to 18 minutes.
His decisions can make the difference between life and death.
A standard paramedic will probably only see 3-4 cardiac arrests per year. You know, we can sometimes do 7-8 in a weekend. Time is everything. Your chance of survival goes down by 10% for every minute you don't do chest compressions.
8060 to +8 if you want.
Yeah, Roger, go ahead.
So crews have reported this is a workable cardiac arrest, Kev.
Everybody's looking at me when I turn up on the job.
Hello.
You're the last hope.
So, gentleman, 80-year-old in bed, not sleeping for maybe 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Came down, not breathing.
And the airway?
It was clear at the top on the ventilations. I'm not listening to his chest just yet, just trying to secure it.
I'm just going to go and speak to the family. Are you OK, Karen? Giving adrenaline every 3-5 minutes. My name's Kevin. We're the advanced paramedics for London Ambulance Service, OK? At the moment, the current situation is his heart's not beating and he's not breathing by himself. We're not giving up hope. Let's aim to get the pulse back, let's aim to get him breathing, and we'll take him to hospital. But please bear in mind that that may not happen, but we're going to give it our best shots, OK? Right then, let's just assess what the current state is. Just do a pulse check.
Check for pulse.
No
No pulse. OK. You've done intubation assist before?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have the bougie, please?
Yeah.
OK, can I have a tube on top, please? OK. Can I have a bougie out, please? Cuff and plated. That's a 23 centimetres. Let's have the circuit on. Let's turn that suction unit off then. Start CPR again.
Push analyze. Analyzing now. Check for pulse. No shock advised.
Just do a pulse check.
If no pulse, start
Carry on
CPR.
ventilating. Yeah, definitely a heart beating really well. We've definitely got a pulse back. Let's turn it into manual mode. Do blood pressure. I'm going to go and speak to the family. So, some good news so far, OK? We managed to get his heart back beating for a little bit, OK? That's the first battle. Obviously, he's got a lot more battles to go.
Keep fighting, Dad.
Terry, your son's here with you, OK? We can be taking you to hospital and we'll look after you, I promise you, yeah? Well done, everybody. Okay, you're going to be okay. Entitled. Is this your dad?
No, friends.
Friend. Okay, come give him a quick kiss, okay? Tell him to keep fighting. Tell him to keep fighting, okay?
You have to make it for us.
We can do everything we can, okay? He's a fighter. He's definitely a fighter, okay?
Terry needs urgent specialised treatment at hospital 3 miles away. Just 1 in 8 survive, even if a pulse is returned.
What's the definition of this van?
He's refusing to move.
Refusing to move.
Are you joking?
No, I've told him.
Wow.
I'm begging you. Mate, can you just move back to...
My dad is dying. My dad is dying. Can you move your van, please? My dad is dying. Move the van, please. Don't be stupid. Move the van.
Right, everybody, we can get going. You okay, my friend? Okay. Emotions can run high on the calls we go to. His heart's beating, he's taking a few gasps, okay? He is a good fighter, so let's just see what happens. I have been a family member. When my daughter was born, her heart wasn't beating. After the longest 6 hours of my life, the doctor told me that she would be okay. It made me value that there's 2 people to every job. You know, you've got the patient and then you've got the family members as well, and you've got to support them both. If you want to just come over with his hand and squeeze him.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
No.
They're not breathing?
No, I think she's died.
And do you think she's beyond any help?
I don't know. She's stone cold.
She's stone cold, is she? Okay.
In control, the Friday day shift is in full swing. They've taken nearly 300 emergency calls in the last hour.
Have you got any ambulances?
No, that's the problem because I've just been hit with a couple of Cat 1s fittings.
Yeah.
999 calls in the capital have increased 50% in 15 years.
No worries. Overdose of Nicorette gum. Jesus bloody Christ. How ridiculous is that? Oh, who would call an ambulance because they've eaten too much Nicorette gum?
To help with the high demand, London Ambulance Service is supported by volunteers who work alongside their paramedic crews.
Right, what's happening next then? What do you think? RTC, medical?
Sun's out, winter sun, so yeah, you can get an RTC.
I've got a feeling it's going to be a cardiac over the next 48 hours.
Emergency responders Gary and Fabio are part of a 130-strong team of unpaid volunteers, each working up to 6 shifts a month.
What would you be doing today then at work, Fabio?
Today on a Friday? It's
Yeah.
usually a little bit quieter on a Friday.
What, going into the weekend?
Yeah, not quite so many meetings.
So you get a bit of Poets' Day then as well?
Bit of...
Poets' Day?
What's happening?
I think it's piss off early, something tomorrow. So
I can't show that, but...
I work in finance for one of the banks in London. It's very different to the ambulance service. My day-to-day life really consists of commuting into the office, you know, a series of meetings, an awful lot of emails. For the volunteering, it's definitely helped me get a much better perspective on what's important in life.
Oxford Circus on Oxford Street, right ahead of us.
Romeo 30.
So details for you of this one.
This is a 20-year-old female, 4 months pregnant. She's fainted with a head injury, unknown if bleeding, but she is alert, Rog.
And staff are going to meet you at the entrance there.
Gary and Fabio are the closest crew to the patient. Their intensive training means they're able to respond on blue lights to provide urgent medical care.
Up right here.
So we've got our colleagues coming as well, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm Fabio, this is Gary. What's your name?
Alison.
Alison. Tell us what happened in Alison.
I don't remember. I remember feeling like I need to get off the train.
Right.
And I was getting shaky, and I went to ask him to leave, and then I woke up. I was on the floor.
And today, is it a completely normal day for you?
Yeah, I think what it is I was all tired in the morning, so I was rushing.
Right.
I was late for work. I didn't eat nothing, didn't drink nothing.
OK.
So you had no breakfast?
I think I'm just not used to being pregnant. I just think I can rush around like I did before.
No, you've got to slow down, you know, you can't be rushing.
I know.
Just have a little look in your eyes. Just look straight ahead at me. Second for me, Alison, lovely.
Are you getting any morning sickness? You are, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So were you sick this morning?
Yeah. Sick most morning.
Right.
So your blood pressure's very good, and your heart rate's come down a little bit as well since when we arrived, so hopefully that means you're feeling a little bit calmer.
So, yeah.
This is Alison.
Within 10 minutes, an ambulance crew arrives.
Yeah. We head up to the ambulance, do a couple of checks, a bit more private up there, yeah?
All right.
With initial medical checks already complete, Alison can be taken to hospital immediately.
What's your home address, please?
Extinction Rebellion, they just stopped all the traffic.
Oh, you're joking. That's all we need, isn't it?
Echo
30, go ahead.
Yeah, just a general update for you. We're obviously at the job in Oxford Circus. Extinction Rebellion have just pulled up and are erecting blockades at the Oxford Circus junction. So at the moment, traffic is at a standstill if you wanted to put that out, and that was helpful over.
Ah, brilliant. Thanks for letting us know.
Hello, lovey. Oxford Circus. Extinction Rebellion have just turned up. They're putting up blockades. The traffic is an absolute standstill. No police on scene as yet. So that's going to cause you problems. All right, lovey. See ya. Bye, mate.
Oxford Circus. There you go. As you can see, looking at that, the whole entire road is blocked because the police are there. All the buses are stopped.
Is this all for the rebellion?
Yeah.
Depends on what the call is, but if you need any extra resources down there, you're never going to get them
We're
in.
not going to get them in there.
With the ambulance blocked by the protest, Alison decides she'd rather make her own way to hospital.
Crazy.
See how instantaneous it is?
It was.
Yeah.
1 minute it was a completely clear junction, and within, I'd say, 30 seconds, they had every exit blocked.
They've obviously practiced that. You can't just do that.
What do you think about the cause then?
Something's got to be done, without a doubt.
You've got burns. No, I just want to stay talking with you for a moment, OK?
By 2 p.m, Control have dealt with more than 1,700 patients
Emergency ambulance, is patient breathing?
and are receiving a new 999 call every 20 seconds.
Emergency ambulance, is patient breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing, but unfortunately she put a glue, like a special glue in her eyes. Her eyes is stuck.
All right, so I'm just organising some help for you now.
Don't worry about that. Our paramedics can come and talk to you at least, can't they?
We've got this chap up Big Ben on the netting.
R81 and another heart resource are inside the ground, and it is the police team that are going to go up Big Ben and try and have a chat with him and get him to come down. It's very windy there, isn't it?
It sounds windy on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
It's like up there.
It's really windy tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, at least he's got his coat on.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Yes, she's reading, but she's not awake. Oh, no, she's not awake.
She's not awake.
Cardiac arrest. 34-year-old female, SW9.
Gary and Fabio are 1.6 miles from the patient. 2 other ambulances are also en route.
9 minutes. When I was about 20, I witnessed a very significant road traffic accident where a car hit a motorbike. Unfortunately, that motorcyclist passed away. Whilst I did everything I could, I said to myself, I want to be better equipped to deal with that type of situation.
Take the defib in.
Defib, oxygen bag. It's opened up my eyes to what can happen every day, to tragedy, to the unimaginable, to what would be a very normal run-of-the-mill day and how that can turn in a matter of seconds into somebody's worst nightmare.
The ambulance is breathing.
I've just come out of my house. We've just heard a big thud, and there's a child on the floor. He's been hit by a car. He's come off his bike.
Okay, thank you. How old is he?
He's 12.
Don't move him, okay?
The air ambulance are en route as well, okay?
Oh, 51.
Mile 51.
12-year-old male, knocked down by a car, head injury.
Be attended with Lima 150, Lima 520.
Incident Response Officer Maria is dispatched to manage the scene. En route is an ambulance, a first response car, and London's only air ambulance, which has specialist trauma doctors and a paramedic on board.
Well, you go ahead.
Kim's dispatched on this one, over.
Roger, received, thank you.
An off-duty paramedic passing by has begun to care for the boy.
Do you know where you are? All right, darling. All right. Breathe on this. Breathe on this. Breathe on this. Breathe on this. Breathe on this, darling.
Hold there. Just keep going.
Collarbone's gone. This is gone. I'm more worried about this. We need to get a line set up on him if we can. I've got a 12-year-old male with a GCS of 14. He's bullseyed the windscreen, believed to have a fractured collarbone and fractured thigh at this time. So I think, can we leave HEMS running for now?
5-1, many thanks for the update. I'll update HEMS that they are still required. Many thanks, sir.
Thank you.
We know, mate.
It's all right, We're going to give you some stuff for the pain, sweet pea, all right? And you've got Mummy here. Mummy's going nowhere. She's going to stay right beside you. And we've got lovely doctors from HEMS now. Hello, this is Ryan, 12 years old, injury to the left temporal, right collarbone, shoulder, not complaining of any absolute neck pain. Pain referred from the collarbone, massive swelling on the right femur. Oh.
Is that sore?
So, Dad, you know that two HEMS doctors with him, OK? He's making lots of noise, he's communicating, he's bellowing out his demands.
As long as
it's all good. Honestly, it's all good, OK? They're just going to sort out what's going on with his leg, obviously, the injuries. The collarbone, not too worried about, although it probably is broken, but it's least of the worries. Sort out the leg, and then they're just going to formulate a plan of what they're going to do, all right? Darling, just going to pop a little needle in your arm, all right? Give you some better pain relief, darling.
1 second.
The doctor gives Ryan ketamine to sedate him.
He won't remember this, the drug they've given him, and he might even start talking rubbish in a minute. OK? Where's Dad? Daddy, come here. Come be with Jill.
So that it's all one big move.
OK? All right? OK, that's good.
Ryan's screaming is a side effect of the drugs, not pain.
I know it's really distressing, but honestly, promise me you won't remember any of this. And it's trauma for you, because it's your boy. And I know that I'm a mum. I've got two of my own. They're going to fly, Ryan, OK? So you can't go with them because of the weight in the aircraft, all right? Yeah. But we will get you a police car that will drive you on blue lights to the Royal London. Both of you together. No, darling, no. You're too shocked and traumatised. You're too traumatised, all right? It's not worth putting your driving licence at risk, OK? Go with the police.
It's all done.
The nearest major trauma centre is 30 minutes away by ambulance, but 8 minutes by air.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
OK. We'll put our tabards on for the lift. Glad he's OK, actually. Although he's got some injuries, he's actually OK. It's always distressing for Mum and Dad, listening to their little boy screaming. So you just try and reassure them, but he's come off OK. Red base IR 51.
India Romeo 51, red base, go over.
Red base India Romeo 51 day shift. Just to give you an update on this job, the patient has been airlifted to the Royal London. The injuries to the patient are believed at this time to be a shoulder injury and a leg injury.
Roger, obviously, well, we're also going to one of the best places in London for that, so hopefully he will recover and be OK. Thanks for your help on that one, and safe journey home this evening. Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock on Saturday, the 19th of October.
This is Today with Michelle Hussain in studio and Nick Robinson in Westminster on this, the first day the Commons has sat on a Saturday since the Falklands War in 1982.
As the debate takes place in the Commons, tens of thousands of people are expected to converge on central London from march and rally demanding a final say on the Brexit deal. The event's been organised by the People's Vote campaign,
which wants a referendum on any Brexit agreement or no deal outcome.
First time since the Falklands War that they've been out on a Saturday, bless them.
Really?
Yeah.
They're expecting up to 1 million people in the streets of like central London, Oxford Circus, them sort of places. If it does start to get a bit busy in that area, can we just make sure we're getting descriptions of patients as well, if we have them, where exactly they are, what they look like, things like that, because the more chances are we're going to have more patients, more calls. We need to make sure we're going to the right people. Right. Oh, lovely.
Okie dokie. What is the Brexit thing today?
I haven't got a clue. I didn't know there was... People just need to go home. Or just go shopping.
Nobody cares anymore.
It's almost at the point of, regardless of the result, we just want a result.
Everyone's just had enough. No one cares either way, which way they voted. They just want it over and done with.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
I don't know anything about politics. I'm talking out my bottom.
So we've got the MRT, medical response team, foot patrols, we've got cycle responders, motorcycle responders, ambulances.
Ambulance dispatchers Chris and Dan are responsible for overseeing today's march. 4 additional ambulance crews have been allocated to the event.
Yeah, on the Coast Guard, we're responding to a call person in Walsall.
It was to do with the
investigations going on today. They're clear of the water and do not require medical assistance.
Do you think they fell off of their boat then at some point?
Stand by, our computer frozen. Still frozen. We can't do anything.
Oh, no, mine's gone as well now.
Helen, we can't do anything. I can't even send a vehicle up.
So 111 sent the same call through 4 times.
No, I don't think they have. I think it's just a system and it's just duplicating it. I've got 4 calls to the same one.
Dispatch is slow, but I'm getting reports the call handling's gone over here.
The computer system used to triage 999 calls and dispatch ambulances has crashed.
Gary, they're not receiving calls on their MDTs now. It's having to give them out manually.
Yeah, we'll have to go to paper.
Yes. EOC going to paper operations. EOC going to paper operations.
Anyone need a pen?
With calls still coming in and ambulances at risk of being delayed, the decision is made to switch to pen and paper.
Here we go. And breathe. Right.
And what's the address of the emergency?
Without the computer system, call handlers must assess the calls and take down the information by hand. A runner then takes each slip of paper and passes it to the ambulance dispatchers, who must prioritise the most serious cases.
Oh, that's over there.
To send an ambulance, the dispatcher must look up the patient's location on a map and then give the coordinates to the ambulance crew on the road.
So if you get Cat 1, you just call Cat 1, you hold up your first PRF, and they start running on it. You literally have a runner. Someone will be running around, picking it up, taking it to the appropriate sector. In terms of call taking,
Cool. OK, that's cool.
do your best, basically.
We've got this. No, we bloody do. I'm shaking like a leaf.
General broadcast. Information only. We are now on paper operations.
No vehicles are tracking, nothing will be coming down the MDTs, etc.
If you can please make sure you have map books, pens.
Radios with you at all times and to keep us updated as to your statuses, over.
Right. That is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get the maps ready. When was the last time you read a map? I think the last time I looked at a map was about 10 years ago. I know in my work, you know, finance, the markets, if there was a system outage that took all the computers down, I know it would be absolute mayhem. You know, the temperature just went up in EOC by 20 degrees, basically. Yeah.
It's all right. Let's carry on.
OK, just a moment. Just bear with me, OK? Right, Mum, has she had more than 1 fit in a row?
Most 999 calls take 5 minutes to assess, but working on pen and paper is adding at least a couple of minutes to each call.
And is she diabetic? OK, just 1 moment, Mum, OK? Just 1 moment. 1 moment.
34 calls are currently being assessed.
You are connected to the London Ambulance Service. We are currently receiving a high volume of calls.
But another 37 are in a queue waiting to be answered.
We will answer your call as soon as we can. Please don't hang up. You are connected to the London Ambulance Service. We are currently receiving a high volume of calls. You are connected to the London Ambulance Service. Please don't hang up.
Hello?
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Yes.
Can you tell me exactly what's happened?
He had a fall that he now can't move at all.
How old is he?
He's 100.
Oh, wow, OK.
I know.
Papa 203, go ahead.
Right, green for you now.
Lovely, green at 1024. You're going to
100-year-old male that's had a fall and not able to wait there. Map reference 87178.
And my initials are Lima Golf.
Rog, thank you.
Papa 203, Emily and Laura are 10 minutes from the patient.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Poor old Lima Golf. She sounds like she's not stressed, but I can tell that she's stressed.
I would cry. If I was up there and that happened, like, and it was unplanned, I think I would just cry.
It'd be worse than the night.
The pressure would just...
Like, up there now, I just feel like everything, like, I feel like there'd be really dramatic music, papers being thrown up in the air because the computers aren't working.
You right, Bill?
I do apologise. Our systems are down, and it's obviously we're having to get the information to the crew as to where to come and make sure that that's correct, OK?
While IT work to fix the problem, extra call handlers have been pulled in to help ease the queue of calls waiting, and senior staff have been called in on their days off. Tactical commander for the control room, Jules, will now lead the efforts to get the system back up and running.
So we put that extra layer in.
Yeah.
As a tactical commander, you train for that worst case scenario. Bronze bow from Charlie Alpha 6, you received them. The pressure that you feel is all of those 999 calls or people that are waiting to call in. That's your responsibility.
Sorry, just bear with me. We've had a little problem here, so I'm just trying to get the best information for you.
You absolutely feel that, OK, this is all on me. Currently 38 calls holding. We are currently on level 1.
Yeah.
Without reviewing with the whole goal team, are you happy for us to move to level 2 for patient safety and to try and ease some elements of those calls coming in?
Yeah, excellent, thank you.
All right,
cheers.
No problem, thanks. Want to review going to clinical safety escalation plan level 2 due to the calls.
With calls stacking up, Jules makes the decision for lower priority cases to be checked by paramedics and passed on to 111 instead. An ambulance will only be sent when absolutely necessary.
Cardiac arrests and HEMS-sounding calls, just shout and we'll come and have a look at them and we can decide.
The amount of calls we get into the control room, we'll have 300 calls an hour, and we need to manage them. You do feel like you're failing London.
I'm a great one for doing exercises.
Good for you.
Every day.
Good. And that's why you're 100.
Yeah, that's why he's 100.
Maybe. I played rugby all my life.
Emily and Laura have been on scene with Donald for 10 minutes.
I fall over when I'm in the garden if I trip over a bramble, and I get up. No problem, right?
Right.
Now, this morning, as I have always done, I got up, 6:30. Oh!
And you hurt your leg, I'm assuming?
I had a wee in one of those things, mainly to save money on pads, so I don't have to get to the wee. I took 2 steps and I keeled over like I have never done before. I just went flat down.
OK.
Now, after that, I managed to get myself up to come and watch England beat Australia.
They did. They really did as well, didn't they? Right, my love. Do you mind if I have a look at the legs?
You do.
Is that all right? All right, I'm just going to feel up. Tell me if it starts to hurt. Is that too painful? The difficulty we've got is we don't have X-ray eyes, and you need to rule out like a bony injury, because if it's a fracture to the bone that's pushing on a nerve or something, then so I think a trip to the hospital. What I'd like to do is pop a little cannula in and give you some pain relief. Sorry, Don, was it hurting?
No problem. You do what you like.
All right. You're a very easy patient, Donald.
Right.
It's what we like.
I really have never had anything wrong.
Thanks,
Since 1948.
Since 1948? Maybe we should take your DNA and build humans with it, because you're clearly...
Right, here's the painful bit. We're going to help you, though.
Yeah.
All right?
We'll give it a go. There's always a plan B.
All right.
You have to...
Use the good one. I know, mate. I've got you. Let me come to his front. You got his back? Hold me here. Hold on to me here. You're there, mate. Well done. There you go. Brilliant. Well done.
I wouldn't have called it brilliant.
Well, you didn't do too bad, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't awful. There we go, darling. Oh, no. That's all. Do you want me to sit the back up?
Thank God.
He's made of steel.
Oh, dear.
He's a rugby boy. We're going backwards. All aboard the Ambulance Express. Keep your hands in at all times.
Donald, if it starts hurting when it's bumpy, will you please tell? If it starts hurting when it's bumpy, please tell me.
Yes, I will. Yes, sir.
He won't tell me, will he? He'll just pretend. I know you're Saul. Do you have any carers at home?
Carers?
Yeah, do you have any carers that come in and help? No.
I'm the only carer. Up to now, I haven't needed one.
Do you read the paper?
Very little. I find politics, I really can't.
Me too.
I am so glad that I was born when I was. It's been a wonderful, wonderful life.
It's a very good outlook to have. It's probably what's kept you going for 100 years.
Just bear with me. Thank you.
Apologies, I know you've been in the queue a long time.
Control have been working on paper for 2 hours.
It's moving off now, the protest march, and they are well into Piccadilly, but there are still lots more people joining the back of the protest march, so it's just going to get longer and longer.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing? Yes. Someone should be on their way. Has the condition changed since the last time we spoke to you? Yeah, worse. It's got worse.
You never know what's in that stacking of calls. You don't know if it's someone who's lonely, you don't know if it's someone who's about to take their last breaths. So the longer that you're on paper will be something that naturally puts pressure on call handlers.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Yes, I called about 15 minutes ago. She's in absolute agony now.
Okay, just bear with me a moment. I do apologise for the delay.
This needs to be urgent.
Emergency ambulance, the patient breathing?
Yes, it's suffering from chest pain. We've been waiting for an ambulance for nearly an hour now. Well, I have phoned already for an ambulance about half an hour ago.
Oh, you called half an hour ago?
Yeah, then I don't know if I can tell it like this.
I've worked for London Ambulance Service for 19 years. When I initially joined London Ambulance Service, it took us 15, 20, 25 minutes to turn up on a job. And our mentality was back then that everybody died. We didn't expect survival. Technology has given us the opportunity to turn up on these calls in under 5-6 minutes. That's a huge advantage for the patient.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Damien has been on the call for 10 minutes.
The ambulance are on the way. Keep going. You're doing really, really well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
3.
You're doing really, really well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Help are on the way. They're not that far away. Keep going. You're doing really, really well. We are coming. We are coming. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Keep going. I understand you're getting tired. Keep going. You need to keep going to give as much help as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take care. You've done really, really well. Take care of yourself. Bye now.
in. I've sent him on a break. I've sent him on a break.
So, Vic, I believe you may be the purveyor of good news.
Yes, the issue is not with the software. Within 20 minutes, we'll be in the process of coming back.
A failed computer upgrade has been identified as the source of the problem. With it now fixed, Jules meets with Gold Command to plan the switch back to computer.
It should be a seamless transition. I don't think we need anything from the Gold team. I think we will run, and we will be absolutely fine to go ahead.
Okay, cool. So I think it's the right thing to do to move back onto our CAD system.
Yeah. When we're about to switch back on, I feel good for staff. They kept London safe, they kept going, they pulled together. That's priceless for me.
General broadcast from Charlie Alpha 6. We are going live back onto the system. Switch has been made, we're going live, over. System is back on, people. System is back on.
Yes, it works. Oh, I'm happy now.
It does feel good to be logged back in. Computer, maps.
Oh, brilliant. Is she breathing normally?
Business resumes.
Jenny, please.
Emergency ambulance. Is the patient breathing?
A couple of busy calls. I heard the inevitable 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it was tough. Sometimes some of the calls get you, other times you don't let them get you, but today it was a tough one because the fact kept on asking where the ambulance was, and I'm like going, we're nearly there, we're nearly there.
Don't ever doubt what you're doing, all right?
No problem.
Make sure you have some time for yourself.
Oh, I will do.
All right.
I'm Jules.
Good man.
Thank you, Jules.
OK, and you were told it could be any time within the next 2 hours? I understand your frustration, OK? We are trying to get around to everyone as quickly as we possibly can, but unfortunately I just can't give you an ETA for it at this moment in time.
Even though the system is up and running again, a backlog of 176 patients are waiting for an ambulance. Another 50 are in a queue for their call to be answered. And in central London, police estimate 300,000 people are now marching through the streets.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
He is, yes. I'm outside the House of Commons. There's a gentleman who's fallen on the steps. He's landed and hit his face.
Emergency ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Oh, hello there. Yes, it's the Met Police. We had an apparently 60-year-old female who's fallen over. She's cut her head open, very busy. According to the officers there, it's going to need stitches at least.
The protest march that moved off at 12:10, so 2 hours ago, the head of it is completely in Parliament Square. Parliament Square is completely full at capacity. The back of it is still in Park Lane. So it's almost 2 miles from head to rear. We've just started picking up more 999 calls around Parliament Square now with people getting collapsed. So we're just waiting to see whether they decide to go home straight away or whether they decide to hang around and see what the news is coming out of Palace of Westminster.
From our point of view, you're happy?
I'll be happy when they go home.
This is CAD 2478. It's an 80-year-old male who has fallen in the bar area of the Young Vic Theatre. Apparently he's got a severe cut on his forehead, so we do left here.
Volunteers Gary and Fabio are the nearest to the patient. It's their 9th dispatch of the day.
Tripped and fallen, yeah. No, it's inside the bar, apparently.
So what's happened?
I just fell over the sign outside.
Right, OK.
With my stick.
Sorry, what's your name?
James.
James, I'm Gary James, and this is Fabio.
Hello, James.
OK. James, can you just tell me if there's any pain if I go down the back here?
So it was literally just a mechanical...
I was raising, it was my fault. I was raising to get...
How old are... Sorry, how old are you, James?
27.
27?
Yeah.
How long have you been 27 for?
Right, 78.
78, fantastic.
I'm looking at your tie. What have you been up to today?
This is historical. It's got torn in the accident.
How was the march then? What was fantastic about it?
The spirit.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry it's ended up like this, but I'm glad you enjoyed the march.
Oh, yeah. This is James, who's 78, been on the march this morning.
27, really.
27.
27.
I've got my
We think a mechanical fall, a trip, which is, and he's got a contusion on the left, no C-spine tenderness.
Anything else you'd like us to do?
No, I mean, you've done everything. So there's nothing else to do.
There we go.
There we go.
Down with Brixton.
There we go. We'll wear that for the rest of the shift now, James.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you, James.
Patient James will have a final assessment before being discharged.
What was the vote, to accept or not accept, or was there...
Yes, accept the deal or not. The result means Parliament will not vote on the deal until next week.
That's a farce, Fab, isn't it? Complete farce.
Emergency ambulance. Is the patient breathing? She's struggling to breathe. Is the patient awake? She's losing consciousness. So tell me exactly what's happened. She's collapsed. She can't speak. She's frothing at the mouth.
Tap her on the shoulder, see if she responds to you at all.
Sue, you can hear me? If you can hear me, wave your hand. She's not responding. She's struggling to breathe.
So, is she breathing?
I don't think so.
Okay, bear with me, sir. Just for information.
Lipstick on blue.
Her lipstick on blue. I'm going to tell you how to do chest compression, sir, okay? Place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the centre of the chest, right between the nipples. Pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second, and 2 inches deep.
Kev is 10 minutes away. He'll join 4 other colleagues on scene.
So start counting out loud now. You need to pump that chest. I need to hear you, sir.
I don't know, I'm panicking.
Don't panic, just concentrate on her, okay? So pump that chest hard and fast, okay? And count out loud so I can hear you.
1, 2, 3.
That's it, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You're doing a great job. Keep going.
1, 2, 3.
4. 1, 2, 3. Right, don't stop until someone else takes over, okay? Okay, are they with you?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
I'll leave you with them, sir. Well done, okay? Thank you, bye.
Hello, everybody. How are we all getting on?
So basically, the husband found her on the toilet, assisted her into here, found her collapsed on the floor. He's commenced CPR as soon as we got here. When we've come back in, when we've arrived, rather, she was in asystole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So total drugs given so far?
So we are on the 8th adrenaline, are we? Yep, 8th adrenaline.
Can we just set up for a size 8 ET tube, mate? Just for a sec.
Size 8, yeah.
Yeah. Just carry on ventilation, try and get that IJ in a bit better position. Have we got IV? I haven't got IV access at all, no?
No, IO, the IV was...
If we get this tube in, I think it's going to be a hard airway. Super weight struggle, we'll just go back and use the eye gel, OK? OK, cover tube over the top, please.
Yep, tube going over.
Just so you know, she's very much selected.
Right, I got the bougie.
Is she? OK, I've got the tube. OK. Seems to pass through the cord, 24 centimetres. Can I have a bougie out, please?
Bougie
Cuff inflated. Circuit attached.
That's all right.
Let's attach that circuit. I'm coming back out with my other endoscope. Are we still... Let's give her CPR then.
12 litres.
Yeah, 12 litres off. Let's start CPR.
Yes,
yeah,
cool.
So my name's Kevin. We're the advanced paramedics for the ambulance service, OK? At the moment, she's been without her heart beating and without her breathing for a good 80 minutes now, OK? We can get her heart back beating for 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and all of a sudden it just stops again as soon as the drugs wear off. Basically, we've come to the end of our care.
You can do,
we've done everything we can do. And what we're going to do in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to look to withdraw care and pronounce your wife dead. We're just going to have a quick tidy up of scene, my friend, OK? And I promise you, if there's anything the hospital could have offered her, we'd have taken her to hospital and to see what they can have done, but they can't, OK? Take it, OK? I'm sure you've gathered what's happened, OK? So it's your daughter, Sue, isn't it? Yeah. So she suddenly collapsed and her heart stopped beating and she stopped breathing by herself. And, you know, your daughter was a fighter and she fought all the way to the end. We managed to get her heart beating a few times. We managed to sustain her for a few minutes at a time. But it came after around probably an hour and a half of trying for her and fighting for her. Her heart just stopped, OK? But she's at peace. Yeah. I don't think she suffered. I think she suddenly collapsed.
I don't know what to say, really. Just...
Sometimes there's nothing to say.
I know.
It's right, it's OK.
It's not to hit you so hard, like, you know. Yeah. The main thing is that you, if she was suffering, you know, at least...
she's at peace. OK. Take you in there, OK?
Yeah, I can.
See, she's at peace now, OK?
Yeah. Didn't expect this. The last thing I expected. For much suffering, then that's...
So sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all your support.
We've tried. She was definitely a fighter, your daughter, OK?
Yeah.
OK.
Lovely. Thanks very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Ben.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, AP60 scene report.
AP60, go ahead, mate.
Hello, mate. Tough one to finish with. She kept getting multiple pulses back, but despite 80 minutes of resuscitation, she rearrested, and we pronounced her dead at 17:20.
Kev, that's all received. Roll at 17:20. Thanks a lot, mate.
You okay after today?
Yeah, Roger. Always not a nice call to end with, but yeah, I'm all good, thank you, mate.
I'm blinded by your grace. I'm blinded by your grace, by your grace. I'm blinded by your grace. I'm blinded by your...
Raining, that is the best news I've had all day, thank you very much.
It's clearing out, to be fair.
Hopefully some of the people without sort of waterproof clothing might decide to go home, hopefully.
Shit.
It's a carnage. One of the crews just said to me, "You sounded very calm and organised." I'm like, "It's like a swan." Looks at it, and underneath, going like that.
See you later.
There is something about working in a control room that bonds you together. When it's demanding and challenging, they'll have your back.
Well done for today.
Sometimes a difficult shift will be the driver that makes you come back for the next one.
See you later, mate. Welcome to the madness.
I think being an advanced paramedic does give you that perspective on life that you just don't know when it's going to end. I'm lucky and I'm fortunate to go home to a loving family. One of the first things I do is walk up the stairs and check that the kids are okay and give them a little kiss. Sometimes I even wake them up to get a cuddle. And I think it's just about every minute you have in this life, every minute you have living, just value it.
I said a prayer this morning. I prayed I would find a way to another day. I was so afraid till you came and saved. You came and saved me. And the rain was pouring 'cause the sun faded away. Now I'm in a better place, no longer afraid, blinded by your grace. You came and saved me.
Next on Ambulance.
It's a baby, and he's like having a fit.
Lambeth Bridge is blocked by protesters at the moment.
He's not breathing now.
He's not breathing at all?
No.